Good afternoon, everyone. So my name is Aaron. I'm currently based in Sarawak. So a little bit about myself. I'm actually from Ipoh. Okay. I grew up in Klang. And I'm now currently settled down in Sarawak. Okay. My own family is in Sarawak now. Okay. And I'm maybe not planning to come back, but maybe you will have Sarawak 001. Right. I've been in primary care for the past 13 years. And I chose to remain with the government because that enables me to reach the B40 group. Alright, and that also enables me to see a lot more cases. So the problem with primary care is that I can only control. You have high blood pressure, I can only try to control it. You have diabetes, I can only try to control it. You ask me, is there anything I can do to be cured from high blood pressure? I say no. But about 5 years ago, I started looking into regenerative medicine. Started looking into rejuvenation. So that led me to stem cells, which is a very expensive option. Impossible for someone who earns only 4,000 a month. Alright? And that further led me to peptide. So today, I'm here to just share with you what I found out about peptides and why is it so important. Okay, what are peptides? So peptides are actually short chains. You've heard of protein. We had chicken just now, that's actually protein. And then we've heard of amino acids. Amino acids are the most basic structure we learn in biology, in primary school. So what are peptides? Peptides are in between. Okay. When you join one amino acid with another amino acid, you get a peptide. When you join a peptide with a peptide, you get another peptide. Right? And they are very necessary for a lot of functions in our body. Okay, you don't just say, okay, one cell next to another cell, hey, it's your turn to start producing hormone. It doesn't work that way. It goes by neurotransmitters, it goes by hormones. Okay, and all these things are a type of peptides. So they are found naturally in the body. They can be synthesized as well. I mean, people are making a lot of synthetic peptides. You know them as medicine. Okay, we know there are 20 amino acids. So how many people know how many peptides are there? Alright, let me tell you. So what is a peptide? Basically, you see, you link each paperclip to each other, you get a chain. That's a peptide. Simple as that. You have one amino acid, you add another amino acid, you get a peptide. So since there are two, right, we call it dipeptide. So if you add an amino acid to an amino acid to an amino acid, you have three amino acids, right? You call it a tripeptide. So that's what we keep hearing about in SOP Subarashi, the first tripeptide. So that's what tripeptide means. Okay? And of course, if you link a lot of amino acids together, you get a long chain. As the chain gets longer, it turns into a protein. So that's where you get your protein structure, something that can be seen. Okay, these are the possible combinations. If I have two amino acids together, I can have a total of 190 different dipeptides. If I want to try and combine three different types of amino acids, I can have a total of 1,140 different possible tripeptides. And if I try to put four together, 4,845, I can go on and on. Possibilities amount up to more than 1 million different types of peptides or different types of proteins. So imagine the choices that are available for the type of function you want, the type of improvement you want in your body. What kind of peptides do you need? So, you may know, this may be more familiar to some of you, insulin. It's a type of peptide. If you are taking insulin in Malaysia, you're getting cow peptide. If you're taking insulin in Europe, Germany, you're getting fake, not animal, synthetic peptides, right? Human insulin, nobody is willing to donate enough blood for you to get insulin. So unfortunately, it doesn't work. The best insulin, unfortunately, Malaysia considered halal, so we can't use porcine. Yeah. Okay. Some of you may have heard of growth factors. You say, how does a cell know that it's time to grow? How does a cell know if I continue to grow, I will turn into a tumor, so I better stop growing? These are all controlled by growth factors, cytokines. So enzymes, neurotransmission, even immune defense. So we've actually this morning, we've got very informative talks from Dr. Lau, Dr. Bang, Dr. Kego. Then I was thinking to myself, what else is there for me to talk about? Philip already did, they said everything. Okay, so we've heard of the defenses, we've heard of immune defense, we've heard of cell regeneration, everything from the mnemonic speakers. So what I can do is try to break it down for you. Okay, we also have different types of peptides for healing, so that's why we're here for. Okay, so now we go into the product. So we know SOP Subarashi. Some of you may just hear that, oh, your upline is telling you, triple peptide, triple peptide. Yesterday someone asked me, what is triple peptide and why is it so good? Is it 3 different types of peptides? No, we just realized it is a peptide that consists of 3 amino acids. Which one? I don't know. There are so many different combinations, right? 1,140 different combinations. I don't know which one. But what we do know is that this specific peptide, which is actually the marine placenta peptide, has been found, has been analyzed, has been studied extensively by AFC in Japan, has been patented. So a patent means that the government body agrees that this peptide really does what you claim it to do. Then they give you the patent. So it works. And it is included in SOP Subarashi. So if you are looking for something that this marine placenta can do, cell regeneration mainly, then this is the product for you. That's what it means. Okay, so when we look at the marine placenta, this is one of the product leaflet from a company in Japan that you see Nippon, right? And it very specifically states what is available, what is it about. It's an oligopeptide, so one of the tripeptides. Okay, and it has been found that it can improve aging, it can improve fibroblast activation, wound healing, it can reduce the amount of postmenopausal syndrome. Okay, it can improve female hormone balance. It can grow hair, alright, and it can enhance collagen absorption and reactivation in our cells. Do we are right? I haven't started. Okay, we also see Utsukushhii. So some people will not tell you Utsukushhii tripeptide, triple peptide. Actually, salmon DNA is a peptide. Right? The garlic extract is a peptide. It's a protein structure. It's enzyme. Fish collagen is a peptide. So it contains a lot of peptides as well. When you want to know if I take Utsukushhii, what's going to happen to me? You look at the contents. What are the functions of these peptides? Then you know what's going to happen. If I want to stimulate my own natural killer cells to reproduce and try to fight any possible cancer in me, salmon DNA contains certain enzymes and cytokines. So basically the peptide can stimulate the multiplication of your own killer cells, basically through the thymus. Okay, and we look at Hikari. Yeah, I see some of the brochures that say, oh, triple peptide, we have marigold peptide, spearmint peptide, angoli peptide. You also have blueberry peptides. You have cysteine, which is an amino acid. You have inulin, which is also a peptide. Okay, but the main, these 3 are actually tripeptides. Which type of amino acid combines them? Not important. You already have it just by this, right? And you get the effect. And we understand that these peptides specifically stimulate the regeneration of neurons, which are found in the brain, spinal cord, and all over your body. So if you want to regenerate vision, if you want to regenerate numbness, you want to regenerate your brain function, maybe post-stroke, this is something that will provide an effect. How much? Depends on how much you take. Okay, 8 August in Jakarta, you'll get a new product. This is now a hexapeptide, which means that it contains 6 different types of amino acids inside. How many amino acids is not important? What is its function? If they are able to add 4 more patterns, it means that studies have been done, results have been seen, and they are able to replicate these results in different individuals. So they say, yes, it works. Okay, so in summary, peptides are basically just biomolecules. They are just substructures of proteins, but they are very significant in the sense that they are very necessary for body functions. Okay, you want to increase the amount of stem cells circulating in your body, you need a specific peptide that can do that. You want to stimulate skin growth, regeneration, wound healing, you need specific peptides that can do that. So how to choose peptides? What do you need? We'll try to find a peptide for you. Thank you.